Hello, my name is Mr. John Foden. Do you know something? There's good and bad and bad. Now, don't watch this. Watch this. Don't watch this unless you want to. There's good karma and bad karma. Now, come on. You say I'm intellectual, but also as a scientist. The scientist is a good scientist. For all I know, he might his relative ancestor or anyone close to him might have done an operation with Dr. Polka's. Dr. Polka's dead. He's of a certain age. This scientist, he's high up. He could answer a lot of things. Well, so can I. Like a lady just now from O2's phoned me up. You work it out, don't be stupid. She told me to take out a contract because my contract's over. This may be over now, right? So I took out a contract, but guess what? Because I'm not stupid. I haven't checked with other shops what they're offering, but could get a contract to them. Now he said 14 days. For 14 days and your contract's over. Do you want to use your flipping phone? You do. So I could get a better contract elsewhere. But don't be stupid and don't be small. But you're not small anyway. You got brains, a lot of you. See, I gave her quite a few compliments as well. Now remember, she tried to obviously sell me a phone, but you got to remember, an S21 is probably going out anyway. Be an S22, even though I mentioned, an S10. See, she gave me a better deal. See what I mean? You don't really want a phone that's going to go out of service. See there? Straight line. That proves and telling the truth. Like, I tell the truth about Dr. Polky. Doing an operation, the scientist told me Dr. Polky used me as a guinea pig. Fact is fact. Thank God, if you don't believe it, watch. See there? Can't really see it. Just a minute there. So how much I pressed in? There's a hole there where he drilled the hole. Took active cells, probably for his convenience and to see how much he could find out. Maybe a bit of knowledge. Well, I've got knowledge, as you can see. But forget all that. Don't talk about me. We're talking about you. So, I can see it's green around me, so it's a healing colour. Nothing to be worried about. Getting positive information. That is in that straight line. Anyway, forget that. No, remember that. Just joking. Never forget any information which is good information. Like always, like I say, never have a phone that you can phone abroad on. Always deny that in your contract. The reason that's what I told her, because if your phone gets stolen, they can run up a great big bill. Now they can't. Just have a £5 initiative one in case, by the way. Guess what? You need to ring the police, which you have to pay for, on a 101. And the other numbers, just basic what you have to pay for. Not really like you'd phone every 5 minutes. You don't make nuisance calls. I don't make nuisance calls. Anyway, forget that. No, I don't. Remember it. These conversations. This person, this scientist, knows people. And lucky I don't know his name, I was be dead. But, you know what? He could help you. Probably I could with my initiative like I always do, tell you how to give up every addiction in the world, how to conquer sleeping problems without tablets. No, not even a flipping person. Anyone can do that. I do. Tell you how not to give your kid epilepsy. Tell you about pubs charging. Well, pubs won't like me anyway. They don't already anyway. But pubs, bar staff, you pay on your card, charging you 70%. Joking. They don't charge you 7%. They charge you £70 tip or more for them serving you. Cons are cons. She says, I also told her, by the way, when I stayed the contract out, I said, I don't know apps leading to other apps. She tried to get me on Disney, some rubbish. And, well, everyone tries a stunt. I don't want anything linked to any other app, which is going to charge me. Remember, you got to be nobody's fool. And don't have things on your phone what you don't need. Like she did say Disney. Well, come on, I'm not a kid. Why do I want that? Do I have television? You got probably got television in the house. You've already got YouTube where you can watch. Well, what's this? It's YouTube. Anyway, getting to the point, you don't have to pay for a TV license, especially if you ain't got one over there. Come on, wake up and smell the coffee. Anyway, so like I'm saying is, always use your initiative and intuition. This man has really told me not to have the vaccine, so, you know, that's the scientist, by the way. He's very intellectual, I suppose I am. Very knowledgeable he is. He knows people can cause a lot of trouble. You don't know their names, unless he hasn't told me and he doesn't know the names. Or he knows the name of some people who could cause trouble. But then again, I'm thinking of you people. I'm sure he is. I just told you how not to make sure when your phone gets, if it does get stolen, it can't be used. But then again, they could run up a big bill. Now I'm helping you about when you go abroad, just take a different app. Joking. Not a different app. Because that's how people run your bill up. You already stopped that with what I just said. Different SIM card. And when you get a different SIM card, make sure that doesn't link to nothing else. But get it pay as you go. Don't be stupid and nobody's fool. Then you're not rang up with a big bill. So you always got to be on the ball. Don't get 2 contracts. What's the point of paying for 2? And by the way, when you take your contract out, like I did with O2, they phoned me, charged me 23 quid. Even to tell the truth, it's what I'm paying now. So really, no difference. She could say she's 25 I'm paying, but I'm actually, it was supposed to be noted down to 23. So what I'm going to do is check my bank details, and guess what? I'm going to claim everything back for what they're 25. She's just said on a recorded call. So isn't that what he called good, eh? All that money I can claim back. So they've been charging me 25. She just mentioned 23 on the recorded call. So you got to claim some money back. But they owe me, like I told you before, when O2 was doing some work and you've been in without internet, and I've helped myself. Probably help you as well. That's the people who are similar to me on something similar. Anyway, getting to the point. Oh, by the way, she said it was 12 months. You just think how much I've saved. Oh, she's made me happy. Anyway, and also, by the way, if you got a complaint because it won't lead into shops, she says phone this number. I said you could actually do that. But anyway, she rings me over 202. But we'll ring them, see how intellectual they are, and see if they're going to do something. Because they're not racist against racist people, but would they let a wheelchair into a shop? Remember, you got no legs. Well, if you've got legs, are they working? And you need help. They might say, you can't come in here because it's dangerous. Bring your mum or dad to get your phone. Remember, your mum and dad are older than you. Well, that's if man are alive. But you got to think. Not seen him for years since he chucked me out. Only saw him for a week when I was 19. Maybe 2 weeks. But anyway, forget about that. We're only talking about bad energy. You got to think about you. Why should they do something? Because they don't know exactly what you want, your friends and relatives, and what type of thing you want. Anyway, forget everything I've just not told you, because you don't want to forget that. Forget everything about bad energy, because then again, the bad people get the bad, and the good people get the good. maybe I will be allowed in shops of O2. Because when you phone O2, you get put on hold, you're 17th in the queue, 19th, and all the rest. Wake up and smell of coffee. I'd be intellectual like me. Like I said, if anyone's going to be intellectual, he could help with the country. I could help with the country be intellectual and working out things. Even when I shouldn't really know them, I can work them out. Tell you things which are really unbelievable, which can't be worked out curing epilepsy in kids. Well, I want not to give your kid epilepsy. And as well as that, people, what you need to know is how to stop a lot of things. Now, he can tell you a lot. He stopped me, like he said, don't take the vaccine, somebody else did. But then again, proof comes out. Like the Prime Minister, people say, shouldn't say this about the Prime Minister. He only came clean because he was getting chucked out. Maybe that's what he got told. So just keep your gob shut by high up people. But remember, 100,000,000%, and I mean 100,000,000%, don't watch this unless you want to. And I mean 100%. I mean extremely 100%. Don't watch this unless you want to. And I mean 1,000,000%. Really, overboard. Because I've just said something about the Prime Minister. But then again, when he was going to get, he probably got told by high up people, if you do this, you're going to get kicked out. Remember, people with the money can do a lot of things, get away with crime. See there? That's a straight line. Just like I'm straight and tell the truth. The scientists could help you get out of a situation, and I could do my intuition. But put it this way, why on earth things been done about most people now are committing suicide and you think they got corona? They're in ambulances with non-epileptic attacks, suffering with stress and anxiety. The only people that know are ambulances, doctors, me, and the people who have died. People have relatives who died with it. But it's unfair, they can't say no. Well, I speak my mind, and that's who I am. And if they hurt me, what would they get? You take care, people out there. Good luck, good karma turn nice. And bad people, like I said, always pay the price. And we'll see if I go with a different network, if somewhere else is cheaper. Because you say to this network out at £23, same price, I'm an idiot. Where someone else could be cheaper. Remember, it's only for 14 days. Why be without a phone? And you can't call on it or nothing because it's run out. Be on the ball, people like me.